course, yesterday, effective immediately, went ahead and remodified the executive order under the emergency ordinance. And at this time, we've lifted any restrictions on public event permits. That's being lifted. And that's after a long consultation with our experts in the medical field here in Georgetown County.
Mr. Mayor, I've got a request from one of our constituents of you by name. Who specifically did you speak to by name in referencing the medical that you've gotten?
One of our leading experts in the county, and you guys can kind of figure that out, but I'm not at liberty based on the conversation I had with them. They do not want to release that until they get permission from their authority. So okay. I'll talk with them, and then I'll give you that name once I get their permission.
Okay. Ms. Attorney, can I have a question, please? If someone is giving and advising scientific data to be used in making decisions for our voters, should it not be proper that that person is identified? I mean, if we're making decisions for the people that we collect taxes from, should we not know who is guiding and giving information that we dictate those decisions to our taxpayers?
Well, if you go to some of the websites, you'll see our experts in the area who are giving us, guidance, and you'll also see it from the CDC and also DHEC.
Okay, I ask again, Mr. Mayor, specifically the medical personnel that you referenced in your comment.
I'll release that information to you once I speak to that person again, and I'll give you that information within the next day or two. I'll talk to the person as soon as I as soon as I get off of this virtual call, and then I'll release that name of that doctor.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes, sir.
For some reason now, it seems like we got a bunch of lawyers around here now. They come up with these legal terms and all things like this. But I'm thinking like this. One thing I want to say, you make your report, you done your job. All you got to do, we make the board. Bring to the floor, council make the board, it go up and down one way or the other. So they can talk all this legal law, who said what and what not. I think we need to move on. Bring the board and see which way you're going to go. That's it.
Yes, sir.
All these people, they come in here with all these legal terms and all this stuff like this. That don't make no sense. It's a bunch of nitpicking, man. We come in with all this nitpicking. They say they come in to do the work for the people, and so we ain't come in nitpick at you or nobody else. Let's get the work done for the people, all the people. That's what they say. Thank you.
And I think the safety of our community is to all, not just a few.
Thank you.
Just because we have a few that are opposed, we need to think about our entire community. We still have a great population that have not been vaccinated. We have some areas where we need to actually get out, which DHEC is pushing for, also the state, also the Municipal Association of South Carolina, and the underserved communities within the county. And we need to get those populations vaccinated.
Mayor, this is Jerome. Yes, I assume that we are all aware of the fact that the county mask ordinance expires as of today, midnight tonight. And to provide consistency within the county and the city, with our numbers being as low as they are, I don't believe in our lifetime we'll ever see a zero rate of COVID. COVID like any other sickness. It's not like any other sickness. I did not mean that. But with a 3.2% rate in Georgetown County per this DHEC, I just feel like it's time for us to relax on the mask ordinance. It's certainly a voluntary situation for every individual to make their own voluntary. It's certainly voluntary should be for every business to decide if they want to enforce a mask ordinance in their own business. I just feel like we need to follow what the county's doing as well.